Someone's been busy, hasn't she?
I'd like to think I understood the assignment.
That you have. And it's still the tip of the iceberg. Have a fantastic opportunity for you.
I'm listening.
How would you like to try your hand at one of the most unique experiences in WWE? A position where you'll be able to set the agenda, take control of the whole of the WWE universe, and truly make a mark.
And this magical mystery opportunity will let me do all that?
Indeed, in the prestigious role of WWE Raw General Manager.
Isn't that you? What, are you going on vacation or something?
Well, now that you mention it, I may have plans.
Aha!
But this is fertile ground for you too. Stepping into a WWE authority role, applying your talents to the other side of sports entertainment. Sure, booking may be a balancing act sometimes, but you already know that from your work as co-owner of TBD.
I'm not convinced that this offer isn't just because you want a vacation. But nonetheless, I'll do it.
Splendid! I can't wait to catch my flight. See you in action.
So when do I start?
Well, I should start heading to the airport. So, how's now?
Seriously?
Don't worry, Raw practically GMs itself. Sure, Bianca needs a challenger for Survivor Series. Bayley and Becky have both been bothering me incessantly about their booking, and the suits in Stamford are especially sensitive to ratings right now. But you'll figure it out.
All that GMs itself? Are you sure that's it?
Yes. Oh, wait. No. Charlotte needs an opponent for tonight. Actually, this is a good way for you to set the tone of how you'll be running Raw. Every match should tell a story, so you just need to decide which story you'd like to tell.
Such as?
Are you going to choose an up-and-comer like Nikita Lyons to challenge the Queen? Maybe someone she has a lot of history with like Rhea Ripley. Or maybe you want to dig into Charlotte's past a bit further. She goes way back with Natalya, including the feud that made Charlotte the first woman to hold all major singles titles in WWE. So, what kind of story do you want to tell? Who will you choose to take on Charlotte?
I may have history with Rhea Ripley, but that also means I know she's a formidable opponent. I'd like to see her face Charlotte.
Fantastic choice. Well, good luck to you. I have every confidence. And just a word of advice. Do try to be as neutral as possible as GM. You may find yourself rooting for the talent you put forth. Sometimes even as strongly as if you were in the ring yourself.
One of the most dominant forces the women's division has ever seen. Rhea Ripley.
The Eradicator is here.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring, representing the Judgment Day, from Adelaide, Australia, Ripley!
Pure evil on the face of the Eradicator.
You can call it evil, but it's also effective, competing on an even higher level since joining the Judgment Day.
I hate to say it, Corey, but you're right. Absolute dominance from Rhea Ripley as of late.
Facing perhaps the greatest competitor in women's division history, beating Charlotte will make you a legend.
That's a true statement, but it's only true because of how difficult, borderline impossible it is to achieve this task.
And from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair!
Corey, I'm sure you would agree that no one makes quite an entrance like Charlotte Flair.
I completely agree, Saxon, because every time she's in the ring, it is a spectacle to behold.
Charlotte Flair competed in the first women's match to main event WrestleMania and takes pride in always controlling the situation around her.
There is no one better in the big moment than Charlotte Flair.
As physically dominant as any superstar we have ever seen.
Charlotte is always happy to send a message inside the ropes.
And each step furthers her legacy. Greatness has a name, and it is Charlotte Flair.
Lover or hater, she is truly the measuring stick of this division, standing head and shoulders above her peers.
It's a new era on Raw as the captain helms the ship as temporary general manager. So far, it looks promising.
Cap has made one match here, Cole. Let's not give her GM of the year just yet.
I agree, Corey. This is a good start, but let's see what else Cap has planned. Slam! What impact!
What a barrage of stomps.
You can feel the resentment building with each stomp there. German suplex. Looking bad for her here.
Rhea with a reminder that the pain she delivers is no dream.
Knew what was coming there. And she finds an answer to Charlotte. Oh, God. Charlotte is losing grasp of this match now.
This is where Charlotte will be tested. The arms trapped. Burying knees into the body.
Showing absolutely no mercy at all. What an onslaught.
Got the front face lock applied. Nice suplex.
Heads outside, but this one has to end in the ring.
And she dodged that one nicely.
Oh, God.
And the Queen might be hurting after that hit.
Ripley delivered that move with every ounce of spite in her body.
And now she delivers her back into the ring.
Oof. Flair moved at the right time. Northern Lights suplex.
Rhea from the electric chair position.
Dropping bombs. Trying to escape, and they do.
These two trading counters, an absolute masterclass.
Sleeper slam!
Oh, the kick lands.
Mounting. And hammering away. Just going all out with every blow. Boom! What a chop! And now tying up the leg.
Straight to the knee. The legs are a base that you do not want to lose.
Chopping down the tree at the base here.
Right there.
That could be it. She's quick to get her shoulder up.
She just shocked everyone in the ring.
Queen changes the direction of that.
Flair delivering the chop, followed by natural. So will it be? I think so.
The cover.
Whoa!
That's impossible.
I can't believe what we just saw.
And guys, we know Charlotte, this is only going to make her more aggressive. To dare kick out when she's ready to finish things, not good.
Up high.
Uh-oh, got snatched up here.
Chair into the face buster.
She's going for it. This could be. Breaks the count.
A long 2.5 in the waning moments of this match. Charlotte in the line of danger. Rhea's setting her up.
Ripley has things right where she wants them. Here we go. Riptide.
No doubt Ripley just ended this.
Makes the cover. Shoulders up. Shoulders up.
You come at Charlotte Flair, you take your best shot. But the Queen isn't looking to relinquish.
Rhea Ripley setting up her opponent. Here it comes.
There's the Riptide. And that could doom Charlotte.
Is it enough? The cover. It's over. All in a night's work.
Here is your winner, Rhea Ripley!
The Nightmare has toppled the Queen. A career-altering victory for Rhea Ripley.
An intense competition between these two dominant young women, that's for sure. And I imagine we'll have the pleasure of seeing them in battle again in the future. But tonight, Rhea Ripley...
If I could have a minute.
What is it, Troy? I honestly don't have time for your tone tonight. I'm trying to...
My tone? I would never use a tone with you. I think you're doing a great job. Top notch.
Ha ha, very funny. Oh, you're serious. I guess now that I'm the management, you have to suck up to me.
I'm not sucking up. I think your ideas are genius, boss.
Of course they are, Troy. I'm smart. Now what's up?
Becky and Bailey. They're being particularly difficult in hounding us to be named Bianca's next challenger at Survivor Series. I'm sure they snuck into your DMs too, but I'm used to superstars pestering us for opportunities. No offense. But this is getting out of hand. How do you want me to handle it?
Why don't we just have Becky and Bailey face each other for the title opportunity? It'll be a great match and solve our problem.
Great suggestion, boss. I'll set it up. Wow, you really know your stuff.
I could get used to this version of you, Troy.
I'm not here to fight.
Good. I don't want to fight either.
Then maybe we can work together on my idea?
And what's that?
Survivor Series. I know for a fact that not only has Raw not announced a main event, but Regal had nothing in the plans yet. So, let's take the bull by the horns and do something truly spectacular. War Games!
I can't just book a War Games match, Shotzi.
Why not? Are you GM in name only?
No. I mean, I love War Games as much as the next person. But it's not a match to be taken lightly. You need a reason. Something that merits putting two teams who want each other's throats inside a double ring cage to battle it out with abandon. Who'd even be the captains?
I captained my team in NXT, and I was excellent.
Ah, so this is the classic, my pitch is that I should be in a main event pitch, right? There are rules to booking.
Excuse me, but when did Little Miss TBD Rebel, who puts people through tables, become a lawful, good rule follower? Don't you ever just want to smash things for the hell of it anymore?
Actually, you may have a point. I do miss that.
So let's screw the so-called rules and do this. Put yourself in it against me, and we can absolutely destroy each other in that cage. We pick teams, go all out, and millions of people tune in to watch the joyful carnage. The two of us are perfect for War Games. You're the captain, and I already drive a tank to the ring, for crying out loud.
You know what, Shotzi? It might not be a terrible idea. Let me think on it.
That's all I'm asking for.
Well, if it isn't the new GM of Raw.
Well, if it isn't Lita, what can I do for you?
I love that even in your first outing as GM, you put your focus on a tried and tested rivalry. Maybe it even offered some closure to Charlotte and Rhea.
I doubt that.
Yeah, honestly, me too. But maybe it'll be different for me. I still feel like I have some loose ends from over the years to tie up with Trish.
You don't say.
Hey, at least we know we have a problem, and that's the first step. Can you book me in a match against her? It's just better if it comes from you.
Trish and Lita in a match on my Raw? It would be my pleasure.
The high-flying Hall of Famer.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Sanford, North Carolina, Lita!
Hey, took part in the first ever Raw Women's Main Event match against Trish Stratus.
It was that very same night, Cole, that Lita captured the Women's Championship.
Yeah, indeed, it was one of the greatest matches in the history of the women's division. And, well, Lita may be on the verge of delivering another classic here tonight.
WWE is about to get some stratisfaction.
And from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Trish Stratus!
A multi-time women's champion, perhaps Trish's greatness can be fully appreciated by the fact that she left active competition for a generation and came back to WWE recently, still at the top of her game.
Well, then it's fitting that many of the women Stratus inspired are now in the sights of Trish as she seeks her spot back on top of WWE. Two of the greatest of all time in one of the greatest rivalries of all time. One more chapter starting right now.
Trish and Lita have inspired millions around the world. Props to our GM, the captain, for making this match on Raw tonight.
I've had the honor of calling matches between these two before, but it never gets old seeing these two legends lock up. Drop kick to the spine.
Sit-out powerbomb. Crashing down like that, having the wind knocked out of you, never a good time for that to happen.
Setting foot in the ring now.
Sit-out jawbreaker.
You can pick up your teeth in the third row. Stratus having trouble shifting the tides.
Somehow Trish has to turn the tide.
Turnbuckle's the only thing keeping her upright.
Top of that turnbuckle is not what...
Uh-oh, this isn't going to end well for someone.
Up top.
Like they say, what goes up must come down, and that was a long way down.
I don't really think this is the most opportune time to be looking for the fans' praise.
Got their opponent set up.
Drop kick to the back.
Never saw it coming. Reversal. What a counter. She's able to take a stand there.
Could be what Trish needed to ignite a rally.
Kick to the gut. Oh, brutal forearm. Drop kick. Reversal into the bulldog.
Trampling the opposition. She saw that one coming.
Unbelievable athleticism.
It takes a certain level of athleticism to pull that off.
All measured up.
Drop kick to the back.
And Stratus got the full force of that blow.
They've definitely taken their lumps at this point. Their opponent is not messing around.
What a drop kick.
Lita setting it up. Boom, reverse.
And she goes for the pin. Fights out at two.
Somehow she's still in this matchup. It's unbelievable.
Lita knows what she needs to end this. Lita with a kick to the body.
Followed by the DDT. Trish's chances are fading.
And she's still in the game.
Amazing. I can't believe Trish was able to get the shoulder up in time.
Lita has to ask herself, what more is it going to take here? Just a relentless attack from Lita.
Such intensity coming out of Lita now.
Sit out. She's going for it. She gets the shoulder up.
Good Lord, scarily close to 3.
Lita even more determined than ever now. This is quickly turning into a slugfest. Oh, strikes and refusing to back down.
Neither competitor is backing down. The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Sharp clothesline. Trish is reeling to her feet. Kick to the gut by Lita.
And a pounding DDT.
Lita could take this one.
Looking for the victory. 2 count. And that's all she wrote.
Here is your winner,
This one really could have gone either way, but it is Lita standing tall right now.
Yeah, we knew coming into this match that she and Trish knew each other well, and that would come into play here. But we weren't sure who would get the upper hand.
Come to congratulate me on a successful show? I was just out back soaking in the success of the Trish and Lita match.
So you didn't see the #1 contender match with Becky and Bayley?
No, that match practically booked itself. Why? Who won? Who are we putting against Bianca at Survivor Series?
We have a problem. Damage Control ran in during the match, and at first it looked like maybe a straightforward DQ victory for Becky, but then she got irked and went after them. And technically the bell rang at some point, but with all the fighting that broke out outside the ring, nobody really won. And we still need a challenger for Bianca. If I may make a meager suggestion, Survivor Series is right around the corner. You may just have to step up as GM and make a decision.
No, we still have one Raw left before Survivor Series. Let's do a rematch. Becky versus Bayley to determine Bianca's challenger.
Do you really think the match will go any differently this time around?
I do. Because as much as it pains me to admit it, you're right about one thing. I need to step up as GM. So I'll be serving as special guest referee.
Here she is, the formidable and unflappable Cap.
The following contest is a special guest referee match. Please welcome the special guest referee for this match, Sweet!
From indie legend to WWE superstar, Cap is always ready for action.
Yeah, this isn't some smoke-filled bingo hall, Saxton. It's WWE. If the so-called captain wants to prove herself here, she's got to do it in the ring.
The one, the only, the man, Becky Lynch.
Perhaps the most popular star in women's division history.
And the participants. First, from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
She is as tough as they come.
Yeah, these days the outfits may be a little fancier, but the passion in Lynch remains the same.
Perhaps the most popular competitor in women's division history.
Well, you could say that Becky Lynch has carved out a Hall of Fame career simply because she has believed in herself every step of the way. The self-proclaimed role model.
A proven role model.
And representing Damage Control from San Jose, California, Bayley!
Ding dong, hello. She has crashed the party and taken the women's division by force.
And Bayley now has more muscle by her side than ever. Bayley claims that the locker room needs to learn that the world does not revolve around them.
Because it's the role model's world, and we're just living in it.
Do we have to?
Well, you know what they say, guys. To be the man, you have to beat the man. And she's about to face the man.
Not going to go down without the fight of her life tonight.
Our general manager, the captain, promises that we'll have a #1 contender by... The end of this match, will it be Becky Lynch? Shoulders down. She overcomes the pinfall attempt.
Standard pin count from her there.
That was a very even count. Can't find any flaws with it.
Nice running crossbody.
Come on, the rope is like a mile away. Just call it fair.
Placing them right where they want them, into the corner. Ooh, goes without saying, but a leg injury will hamper your ability to do...
Uh-oh, forearm gonna cut off the wind. Guillotine applied.
She has got to somehow find a way out.
Right now, and she does it.
Clothesline.
Oh my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball. Off the ropes.
Oh, running knee strike.
Look at this. Bayley going up top.
Oh, it's going to happen.
Whoa, look out. Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there. Back suplex. More to come. And a leg drop for good measure.
Saw that one coming.
Here it is. Belly to belly.
That's how a role model does it. Take notes, morons.
The more the WWE Universe voices their disgust, the stronger Bayley becomes.
And the cover for the win. This is it. Forces the shoulder up after two.
And the referee was right there with a proper count.
Official was in the right position at the right time with a perfect...
Bayley delivering the kick to the gut.
No turning back for the Rose Plant.
Is Bayley closing this out?
2, 3, no! Two count.
Becky wanted everything her opposition could throw at her, and I think Lynch just survived the...
Get your hands on the referee! Oh, what the heck was that? That was completely uncalled for. They should be disqualified and suspended without pay.
Snap suplex.
Double underhook.
The armbar. What's gonna happen?
She fights her way out of the armbar.
Oh, and return fire from Lynch. Big knee to the midsection. Made her pay for her mistake. Heads out of the ring, but needs to be mindful of the referee's count here. And now thrown back into the ring. And Bayley connected nicely there.
There's press and Bayley in total control. DDT delivered. Got the leg and drops the elbow. What a takedown. The captain's hook is locked in.
Byron, things are looking bad for Becky.
And can she break out back to her feet? A couple of elbows to the gut and create separation.
Guys, can Becky do this?
This is how you make a statement. This is how you show the world that you're the man.
Delivers the knee.
Hooked up.
Fisherman suplex. Oh, strong impact. And an unlucky Bayley without an answer to that attack.
Becky keenly said she's looking for the win.
A kick out at only one. And there's no doubt that was a significantly rushed count.
Our official with an utter lack of professionalism on that pin.
Becky Lynch looking to secure the win.
Manhandle slam.
Can that finish Bayley?
The cover. She picked up the victory. Picked up the victory.
Here is your winner, Becky Lynch.
And the man stands victorious here tonight. You have to give credit to Bayley for giving it her all, but Becky Lynch was just too much.
Oh, props to Becky Lynch. When the man comes around to collect, someone's catching a beating. And that was too much for Bayley to endure.
Well, that was something.
Hey, you were the one who said I should put my finger on the scale.
Yeah, but I thought that "and don't get caught" part was implied. Guess not.
I wasn't actively trying to get caught.
Too bad you don't have the chance to course correct the championship match before Survivor Series.
But maybe I do.
How? Survivor Series is this weekend. You can't send Becky and Bayley back out there tonight for another rematch.
No, but there's another option. As someone said recently, I'm Miss TBD Rebel, not a lawful good rule follower. And Raw is a 3-hour show. There's an announcement I need to make.
All right, Miss TBD Rebel. Whatever you've got up your sleeve, good luck.
This is the second time we've seen the acting Raw general manager in the ring tonight, but this time she has a special announcement.
Here's hoping this goes more smoothly than her stint as special guest referee.
As GM, I'm not deaf to the concerns of the WWE Universe. Specifically, that my involvement in our #1 contender match earlier tonight may have made it look like management was biased towards Becky Lynch. I assure you, my intent as GM is simply to put on the best show for the WWE Universe. And that applies to not just Raw, but Survivor Series. As such, it is my duty to inform you that Bianca Belair will not be defending the Women's World Championship this weekend.
Bianca's being pulled from Survivor Series?
She will not be defending this weekend because it's clear Bayley and Becky Lynch are not done yet. I just hope they have allies to rally to their side. 8 fighters, 2 teams of 4. War Games!
War Games at Survivor Series? I'm not missing this one.
Well, we're paid to be there, Saxton.
I know, but it's still incredibly exciting.
I probably should be upset at you for putting another hurdle in front of my title match. But honestly...
Glad we're okay.
We are. And I respect your hustle. You've made a lot of bold choices.
Really?
I like your instincts, especially when you get in trouble and have to think quickly on your feet. Heck, I even trust your instincts. Team with me, and I'll let you pick the rest of the War Games team.
Let me think about it.
You really did it this time, didn't you, you dummy?
I think you'd be happy that you're getting another opportunity to earn the title match in War Games.
Should have just booked the War Games match from the start, honestly. Want to be on my team?
Why do you want me on your team?
I think it's pretty clear from your time as GM that you've been going into business for yourself here, and just doing whatever you can to scrape by. And that's exactly what I look for in damage control. So what do you say? Join me, Dakota, and Io in the fight to secure my WWE Women's World Championship match?
I'll get back to you.
Hey, I've been looking for you. I thought we were gonna meet outside of catering.
Turns out I was pretty busy in here. Both Becky and Bailey want me to be on their War Games team.
You can't be serious. You loused this up so badly, and they both want you on their team?
What can I say? I'm a catch.
I swear, there's something in the water around here that allows you to walk away from the consequences of your actions unscathed. I'm sure putting yourself into the main event while you're also acting GM will be no different.
Thanks for another great promoter lecture.
Look, I know you're gonna do it anyway. Who are you teaming with?
Becky said she'd let me pick the rest of the team. I'm joining her side.
Can't wait for you to get absolutely no flack for putting yourself into the match that you set up. Have you decided who else you'll ask to join you and Becky? Well, good luck. I'm sure it'll be interesting.
The following contest is the Women's War Games match! The rules of the match are as follows. 2 teams will be contained in separate cages, with 1 member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The team with the advantage will be the first to have a member released into the match. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins! The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. Now, let the War Games begin!
Champ wanted a war, and now she has one.
Introducing first, from New York, Sweet!
Cap has to be the worst general manager in Raw history. She puts herself in war games, and I heard it wasn't even her idea.
Rumors aren't facts, Corey. And besides, anyone who competes in this type of match deserves our respect. Cap is on a mission tonight.
Bayley is a ring general, ready for battle.
And representing Damage Control from San Jose, California, Bayley!
Understand this. Bayley will deceive you. She will stab you in the back. She will do bad things to good people to get that Women's World Championship. And that's why I love her.
None of those things will make a bit of a difference once the door of that cage closes behind her.
Bayley's going to survey the battlefield, then her forces will attack.
War Games is a match with no rival. 2 rings, 1 giant cage, and 8 superstars ready to risk it all for the big victory.
Not only is pride on the line here, Cole, but depending on which team wins, we're going to have either Becky Lynch or Bayley as the #1 contender to Bianca Belair's title.
That's true, but first things first, no one in this match should be looking past the goal of surviving War Games.
Oh my God, a DDT! Oh, gosh.
Ooh, sharp kick.
Measured kick to the vertebrae. And Bayley is being humbled here.
If Bayley can just weather this storm, she'll be fine.
Lights out, DDT connects. Lands the crossbody. Hurricanrana. Ooh, vicious kick to the spine.
Standing shooting star press.
That maneuver goes to show you how much speed kills.
Slips out of the way.
We've got a numbers advantage incoming as the countdown is about to run out.
Defenses are sharp in this series of reversals.
A rough landing as she was launched like a missile into the other ring.
Being let loose to surely become the tide turner for their team.
And Bayley's having trouble managing his onslaught.
That can't be how Bayley envisioned tonight going.
Enters the ring and is diving head first into the chaos of this match.
That's gonna hurt. Places her right in the corner. Pow, a drop kick. Counter. And now there's an opening. Momentum's all with her now.
Her offense is on point right now.
Jeez.
Drop kick hits the mark.
Ascending the War Games cage. No idea.
plan can be.
Oh, stomping away. From the heavens.
Splash from the top.
And she will climb the cage. Not the smartest of ideas.
And a rough landing, but she'll get some space in the other ring.
And with his... Look out! Big mistake there, Corey. Well, she knows that now. Look at that counter from Bayley.
Out of the cage and rushing in to erase the numbers advantage.
Oh!
And elusive Bayley there.
Oh, that'll leave a mark.
Tossed by the neck. Seated drop kick connects.
Oh, strong knee connects.
Oh, and the rolling neck snap. And, oh my God, what a forearm!
Right to the jaw. That's probably not how she wanted to get from one ring to another.
Oh, being driven down. Oh my! German suplex. She scores big with the counter. Oh, man. Able to counter. Ooh.
Uh-oh. Enzuigiri finds its mark.
And in just a moment, the numbers advantage set to come into play here.
A great amount of force sends her all the way to the other ring.
Out of the small, blast off.
Nasty hit on the face. A high shooting star. Come on now. Is it not enough that they're already coming in with an advantage here? Is this really necessary? Goodness gracious. Bayley about to channel her inner madness. Oh!
If you want to stay on top in War Games, you have to bring in something special from the armory.
Hurricane Run!
Incoming! Adding some extra spice to the numbers advantage by coming in armed to the teeth.
And she got sent hard into the opposite ring.
Into the cage now, and the numbers advantage is locked in. This could be trouble for Dakota. Oh, God. This spell's doomed for Kai.
Put into the corner now.
Set up for a suplex.
And to finish things off. Here comes the buzzer. The numbers advantage vanishes with this next entrant.
Straight through the heart of the table.
We are through the looking glass now, people. Anything goes from here on out.
And here we go. They're on a mission to save the day and won't be stopped.
Ridiculous standing shooting star.
The force in which that landed is still reverberating through the arena. Teams are even, but she's got the insurance policy in hand.
Caught with that sharp elbow.
Side headlock applied. Ooh. Oh, right hand for good measure. Oh, that hurt. That'll ring your bell.
From behind. Back suplex.
And she's stunned in the corner. Return fire from Io. Hurricanrana. She returns the favor there. Looking to take flight here. Oh, look out.
Great awareness as she proves to be too quick.
And that was a...
Becky Lynch from behind.
Next entry will tip the scales in their team's favor.
Ooh.
Oh, look at Becky.
Main handle slam.
She's not going straight in. She wants something from under the ring.
And the damage is just going to keep on coming if you can't find the defense for this.
These are the kind of attacks that completely throw off your equilibrium.
Stuck in the tree of woe. No escape in sight. Searching out the ring now. This can't be good.
She's got a weapon in hand, and the numbers that... Alexa Bliss.
That could end Bayley's night.
That kick will stop you in your tracks.
Look at the amount of members on each team now. This truly has the potential to become one-sided.
One wicked attack after another.
Saw that coming.
Well-executed suplex.
Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss.
Alexa might decide it right here.
Time is ticking away. Shortly we'll have a fresh competitor to even the odds.
Quick to the gun. Look at Sarsaparilla plant. Bliss is absolutely laid out.
Now the warrior about to enter the fray. Here to balance the scales.
Not so fast.
Into the corner. This can't be good.
The ultimate breast submission, face first.
Meanwhile, it's Raquel Rodriguez.
I'm not sure there's anything she can do here. She is trapped. She is trying to break out of this. Ooh, an elbow does the job. Big overhand. Slam. Up and down, but a jarring back suplex. Down low, low drop. Becky Lynch.
This could end it all.
And there's the save. Just tossing her right into the metal. Total disregard.
Right to the kidneys from behind.
Up and
Boom, nice.
And here we go. Climbing up the cage. Only bad things happen from that decision. She's trying one more time.
Tamina's in crisis mode.
And there's the save.
Then back to...
Went all in from the top of the steel cage, but the cards were not in their favor.
Might have just lost it all with that bad gambling.
And that prevents any offense from Dakota.
And Raquel Rodriguez with an epic
Top bomb. Raquel might have cooked it there.
manhandle slam.
That could end Sky right now.
Two. Got it. No, just a two.
She just dug down deep there, but I don't know if she'll be able to do it again.
And well timed.
Trying to go for it again.
Oh my God.
She's got the shoulders down. That was close.
This match continues. Every successive move is putting their opponent in a dicey situation.
Could be it.
Shoulders down.
And she wins. That is a huge victory.
Here are your winners, Sweet Becky Lynch, Alexa Bliss, and Raquel Rodriguez.
Victory for the cap. You can really see why the WWE attempted to recruit this woman multiple times over the years.
And she turned us down, Saxton. The WWE Universe might not remember that, but some of us are not going to let her forget.
This is what War Games is all about.
Becky and the captain are still celebrating their epic War Games victory.
And why wouldn't they? You're now looking at the #1 contender for the Women's World Championship and the GM who put her in that position.
This will go a long way in shaping the future of the women's division on Raw.
Shotzi? Is that a full-size tank?
Oh my God, Shotzi came prepared. I guess she graduated into something larger.
She's not stopping.
This is gonna be bad.
I don't want to watch, but I can't take my eyes off what's about to happen.
Shotzi just picked up speed. She's gonna rail the cage. Into the side.
Down they go. This is bad.
I can't believe what just happened.
We need some help out here, fast.
Whatever her issue was, Shotzi took things way too far here tonight.
What the hell was Shotzi doing? I've had no problem with her.
Yeah, I may have something to do with that. Oops.
Oops? I'm gonna be out for months. Is that really all you have to say?
How about oops? I got carried away booking matches, but forgetting to manage people. At least that seems to be the case, based on what I've pieced together.
You're back.
I was having a splendid time communing with the blue-footed booby of the Galapagos. But then, I caught wind of a few questionable developments. We should talk.
I swear, I had it all under control.
I watched Shotzi crash a tank into the War Games cage.
Fair point.
And perhaps, even more egregiously, you announce War Games without me. That's my thing. I announce War Games.
I'm sorry?
Respectfully, you're fired from being Raw GM.
I accept.
It wasn't a question. All that being said, with our newly minted #1 contender injured, we still need a challenger for Bianca. You know, what you've consistently failed to nail down. I hate rewarding you for this mess. But I'm a much better GM than you are, so I'm going to make the right choice for the show. And unfortunately, there's someone who helped lead her team to victory who's rightfully next in line for the opportunity. You'll be getting the championship match against Bianca Belair on the next Raw.
Here we go with this so-called major announcement.
I'm afraid this is a good news, bad news kind of night. And I've always been a bad news first kind of girl. So here goes. With our fearless leader, William Regal, returned, looking quite tan, might I add, the time has come for me to step down as your Raw General Manager.
I actually thought she did a great job, guys.
Are you kidding me, Byron?
At least it was exciting.
All right, so there may have been some mixed opinions on my stint as GM, but I'm sure that's only because we all know where I really belong, which is fighting in a WWE ring.
Not sure that's the only reason.
Which is why I'm pleased to announce, given Becky's unfortunate medical status, at the hands of someone who William Regal has assured me will be dealt with, the Real Suits have decided to name a new #1 contender for the Women's World Championship. Me!
Huge news for the Women's World title.
And that championship match is happening right now!
After all the confusion around Survivor Series, we're finally getting to see Bianca defend her championship.
So, Bianca Belair, let's...
This woman just will not stop coming after the captain.
If her grievance was big enough to get her to take down the War Games cage in a tank, did you really expect her to let it go?
Hey there, friend.
Give it a rest, Shotzi. Haven't you done enough at this point?
I think what you meant to say is, thank you for making me #1 contender, Shotzi. Sorry you hurt your leg in that unfortunate tank incident.
Wait. How did you get hurt when you were driving the tank? Is this really all because I didn't give you proper credit for your terribly original idea of, let's have a War Games match at Survivor Series?
And didn't even put me in the match. But no, this isn't an isolated incident. This, apparently, is just what you do. Playing in other people's sandboxes, stealing other people's ideas, and jumping every line. You may have William Regal fooled, but not me, and not the locker room.
Oh, I'm sure, Shotzi.
Cutting lines might work in TBD, but in WWE, there are consequences.
Bayley?
That's Bayley's music, but where is she?
Is Shotzi just playing mind games here? Bayley from behind.
Shotzi's found an ally who's not okay with being skipped over for a Women's World Championship match.
I don't blame her. It was supposed to be either Bayley or Becky. Cap weaseled in there.
Wait, we're getting a call from the back. This is an official match. Here we go. We thought it was all over at War Games, but Cap getting named #1 contender apparently upset certain members of the locker room.
Yeah, at least the ones who felt they were more deserving coming out of that War Games match.
Either way, Bianca Belair just got a night off, while two of her possible future opponents are going to tear each other apart. The Women's World Champion is the real winner here.
Bayley left an opening for the counter.
Ooh, what a forearm club.
Enziguri finds its mark.
Boom!
Debilitating attack on the leg. Oh my God, a DDT! Bayley's not looking so confident after taking that attack. And Bayley is really being knocked around here.
It's like a muzzle being placed on Bayley's offense.
Agility like that is what can set you apart from the rest of the locker room. Springboard!
Are you kidding me? Toss caution out the window, and it paid off.
Adrenaline is through the roof now.
Snapmare takedown, and
there's the kick.
Thrown back in under the ropes. And now she's bringing an overwhelming offense.
She is exposing all the cracks in her competition's game.
What a forearm. Not so fast. Hurricane Rana.
Acrobatics like that take a tremendous amount of cardio and strength. Kick right on point.
Looking wobbly in the corner.
Oh, straight forearm. Shot right across the back of the neck.
Ouch. And just like that, we've kicked the tempo up a notch.
Re-entering the ring now. Looking for a high-risk, high-reward situation.
Up high. What are we going to see?
Cover. Two. And she fights it off.
She just won't stay down.
And now Bayley's being measured. Reversal. Can she capitalize?
Oh, Bayley has seen enough.
Bayley in total control.
Kick to the gut. Creates separation. Boom. We're undoubtedly nearing the end.
And this is, well, it's not looking good.
Oh, my. Sent flying. Shoulders down. Could she finally put this away?
Strong kick out late into the match.
She's not done yet, but you have to believe that she's still in all sorts of trouble here.
These two are clearly fired up, going blow for blow.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
Oh, ouch. WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what.
She's rising back up on those wobbly legs. The target's been acquired once more.
God. Does that finish Bayley off?
Cover! An incredible victory for the captain here tonight.
She certainly solidified her position as the #1 contender.
Shotzi from behind with that crutch.
What the heck? She claimed she was injured.
She was just pulling all our legs, Cole.
Shotzi laying the boots in now.
Compared to the Tank, this is nothing.
Finally, the referee getting control of the situation.
She's using the crutch on her throat. Shotzi wasn't done.
Russian leg sweep with the crutch.
At least Shotzi's made her point now, and we can finally get on to the business of the Women's World Championship next week.
I'm not so sure, Byron.
Neither am I. Based on what Shotzi said earlier, I doubt that this satisfied her desire for revenge. She's on a mission.
Does it look smaller?
Huh?
That's what kids always say when they come back home, right? They go off to the great wide world, come home, and everything looks small. Haven't seen you around here much lately.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a little smaller? I was in the neighborhood. Figured I'd stop in to get a few reps in before my big match with Bianca.
Shotzi's not also in the neighborhood, is she? You know my insurance doesn't cover tanks.
I don't think you have to worry. Tanks don't get great gas mileage, so she probably won't come crashing through the wall. No promises, though.
And just when I was starting to feel nostalgic about you breaking things around here. How are you feeling after that crutch attack?
I'm fine. Can you believe Shotzi's still bitter you didn't book her in TBD? And now she's turning it into a whole thing about how I stole her so-called War Games idea.
In fairness, it's you who didn't want to book her.
What? Really?
I believe your words at the time were, "I'm not impressed."
That does sound like me. But I was probably just being flippant.
Being flippant without thinking that your actions could actually have consequences? Yeah, definitely you. Then, on purpose or not, Shotzi effectively brings you up to the big leagues, and instead of any sort of thanks, you steamroll right into a fantastical whirlwind tour of all things WWE.
Let's be fair. I didn't steamroll right away. And Shotzi brought me to Raw so she could make an example of me.
Maybe, but is that also why she pitched you the idea for a War Games match when you were GM? A match you thought was a good enough idea to book but then shut her out of?
I never said it was my idea. Besides, it wasn't a groundbreaking suggestion, and everything worked out.
Right, because I'm sure the WWE Universe saw the superstar GM announce the War Games match, put herself in it, and then thought, who else can I give credit to for setting up this awesome main event? It worked out for you. And now you get a championship match against Bianca Belair. Shotzi? Not so much.
Jeez, whose side are you on, Geneva?
You know whose side I'm on. That's why I gotta be straight with you, to make sure you get your head right so you can take that title from Bianca.
You know, after ignoring WWE for so long, becoming their champion is the only thing I can dream of.
This is a moment of destiny for a woman who spent years crisscrossing the world and honing her skills before finally arriving in the big leagues of WWE.
You can really feel the electricity in the arena, Michael.
Waiting on the champion here.
It's obvious Bianca's playing mind games with her opponent.
Oh boy, here we go again.
Shotzi's vendetta against the #1 contender continues.
And it looks like she's had about enough of it.
No, guys, it's not what you think. I have a seriously heartwarming announcement. Bianca Belair can't be here tonight.
This is the second time the #1 contenders match has been called off.
No, I told you, it's actually heartwarming. Bianca was wrapping up an appearance at a nearby community center before the show when suddenly, out of nowhere, 3 buses of adorable children from a local school showed up, excited to meet the Women's World Champion. And you know how Bianca is. She wouldn't leave until everyone got a picture and an autograph. How those buses showed up just in time to prevent Bianca from making it here for her championship match tonight, we may never know. But Bianca just couldn't leave those sweet children hanging. Are you seriously booing children? Wow, what a bloodthirsty bunch you all are. I did feel bad that you didn't have a match anymore tonight, though. Oh no, it's not me. I have the night off from in-ring action, just like at War Games. But these three women do not.
Oh my, the Cap has history with all these women.
And we're getting word from the truck that she'll be facing them in a fatal four-way.
I think she said to bring it on.
Easy to say, harder to survive. Shotzi's curated a formidable challenge for the #1 contender.
Honestly, I'm just impressed that Shotzi managed to curate this match and 3 busloads of children in the same day.
What? That was Shotzi?
For God's sakes, catch up, Byron. Nonetheless, this is going to be a huge fatal 4-way contest here on Raw. Like you said, Corey, Cap definitely has a target on her back due to her history with these 3 other superstars.
I'm just wondering, after all these false starts, if Cap will ever make it to her title match with Bianca Belair.
I think that's Shotzi's exact goal, Saxton. Inverted DDT.
Ouch! An agile escape.
Oh, the European uppercut.
These are dangerous attacks on their own, but now the damage is exponentially multiplying.
Well, some might call that showing off, but what a display. What a way to flaunt your abilities.
Impressive reversal there.
Ooh. She's staying elusive.
Right by our announce table. Standing shooting star press. Incredible. You've solidified your name as a top athlete when you're able to pull off that move.
Uh-oh. Shot to the gut will break things up.
Paying it right back with a reversal. Big knee to the midsection. That raw power Rhea possesses was held in check there. Forced the move by throwing an elbow into the midsection. Springboard misses the target.
Oh, come on. Get back in the ring and fight.
Well, maybe she wants to take the fight outside.
And she has an answer for Liv. And that failed to hit the mark. That's one of my all-time favorites. What a devastating poison. Oh, this is unique. Oh, man, what a counter. Great escape.
Striking down with the axe handle. Ooh, what a forearm club. Out of the way in time. Into the DDT. Bang.
And Rhea finds a counter. Ooh, that'll mess up your shoulder. Can she do it here? Raises the shoulder before the 1 count.
Kicking out so early certainly sends a message.
Left by the turnbuckles. Taking it outside the ring now. And some effective offense with that one.
Oh, boy, come on, not the chair.
And she slides her back to the mat. She's getting something from under the ring.
If you're going to grab a kendo stick, you better be prepared to use it. Ow!
You weren't expecting me.
Shoulders down, this could be it. Now we have Liv Morgan. She kicks out with authority.
Just looking for ways to wear out her opponent. Oh, what a kick!
Ooh, look at her answering back.
Oh, answering back by any means necessary. And the arm drag.
And Rhea on the wrong end of some aggression there.
And the fatal 4-way stipulation starting to show its effects here. Swinging the up high.
That's one of my all-time favorites. The octopus. No!
Both knees into the face.
She covers for the pin.
The pin's broken up. Liv holds her off. There's a wheelbarrow into the DDT.
Oh, right to the spine with the knee.
That was vicious. Grabs a hold of Ripley. Oh, my God. Oh, God.
Rhea went down in a heap.
Here's the cover for the win.
And the count's broken, keeping the match alive. It's not over yet. Devastating elbow.
Arms trapped.
Breaking it up at the last second.
Launching from shoulders down. This could be the one that does it for her. And she thwarts the pin attempt in one.
Wow, I thought this was over.
Leaping into the wheelbarrow, up and around. Boom, DDT.
Nice drop kick.
This could do it.
And there's the breakup, just in the nick of time. Shoulder tackle. Drop kick. Oh, great height.
To the face. What a redirect.
And up the turnbuckles we go. Up high. Shooting star. Incredible.
That's gotta be it. 2. Kick out. She still has life.
She just will not go away.
Great counter. Morgan on the receiving end.
Tilt-a-whirl into the arm drag.
Great defense by Morgan.
Jumping complete shot. Scratching and clawing. This could be it.
Now back to Ripley.
Ooh, what a forearm club.
Ooh, walloped by a huge club.
Running home Colorado.
Enzuigiri finds its mark.
Beastbuster.
Point of the elbow finds the mark.
Oh, that backfired on her.
Ooh, she hit the corner hard.
Scouted.
Here comes another one. Oh, my God.
Gone. Morgan is completely out of it.
Cover.
Running interference, but now Ripley. It could be over here.
This is it.
Shoulders up before 2.
She is not done yet.
Running swanton. Awesome.
Ooh, what a forearm club.
Enzuigiri finds its mark.
Forearm right to the jaw. Counter from Asuka. On down. Grounding their opponent.
Gonna pass the arm.
The submission is locked in deep.
Tap out coming.
It's
Tap
over.
out coming.
Trying to free herself from the triangle. Left hands fighting desperately, and she's free.
Look at the kicks.
Just teeing away.
Too late. She turns it right around with a counter. She shoots up the top rope.
Dangerous thinking. Up high. What are we going to see? Shooting star.
Oh, man. And there's still some signs of life from Asuka.
The Empress of Tomorrow fighting through, perhaps closing in on the opposition.
What the leg? Off, shoulders down. Could she finally put this away?
That could have been it right there. And Asuka.
Rhea Ripley with the shoulders down. Ripley with an emphatic statement.
For the win. She doesn't even get a count of 1.
Amazing.
And there's the breakup. just in the nick of time.
She's trying one more time.
Oh, my God.
Oh, God. What an exclamation mark right there.
Dropkick hits the mark.
Running Hurricane Rana.
Fantastic.
Shoulders down. This could be the one that does it for her. Breaks the close count.
So close. That could have been it.
Oh, Liv got caught with a reversal.
Great agility. Ridiculous standing shooting star.
Looking for the victory. And the count's broken, keeping the match alive. Oh, counters right into the breadbasket.
That kick right on point.
And now Rhea is in a compromised position.
Things look dire for Rhea. Oh, launching into a hip attack.
Getting set up for something in the corner.
Really just laying it in. And Tajiri finds its mark.
Oh! Looking to end it here. This could be it. Broken up. And the match continues. Oh, using the rope to their advantage.
Are we about to see it again?
God, she's going for it. This could be. The ref caught in the front of that.
Get ready, Saxton. You might be the replacement.
Ooh.
Asuka with a kick to the midsection. Head of steam. Oh, sliding hip attack. Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
And she is sustaining a real focus above the shoulders.
Attacks in that area could leave her opponent in a daze.
Oh, my God, a steel chair.
Oh, my gosh, what impact.
Into the cover.
Got it, and they win the Fatal 4-Way.
Here is your winner!
It was you, wasn't it? You're the reason I'm missing my championship match with Bianca. Again!
Oh, it's hardly my fault. Your car service was way too willing to accommodate your new itinerary. You know, they really should have some sort of security on that. Figured the least I could do was play hooky from Raw 2 so we could have a little chat.
You really want to do this here?
Fight in an airport lounge? Absolutely not. They'd never let me back in, and I love their little mini cupcakes too much. I just want what's mine.
What exactly is that, Shotzi? I can't go back in time and hire you at TBD. I can't go back and put you in War Games. Your obsession with me is unhealthy.
What's unhealthy is theft. And I'm not just talking about War Games. You may have gotten a free pass from Regal to waltz around WWE, ripping off other people's ideas, moves, and gear, but you didn't get a free pass from me. You're the #1 contender. That should be me. Put it on the line in a match. Win or lose, we are done after that.
If it means never having to deal with your BS again, fine, you're on. But only because there's no way I lose.
Welcome a superstar who defines tenacious, brave, and driven.
The following contest is a Falls Count Anywhere match. Making her way to the ring from New York, Sweet!
The look of determination on Cap's face speaks volumes, Corey. This is a woman looking to climb all the way to the top of WWE.
It's good to have goals, but we're just going to have to see if she has what it takes to make the climb. I have my doubts.
Well, this is a true ballsy entrance.
And from Oakland, California, Shotzi!
Shotzi's such an unpredictable, unorthodox in-ring competitor.
I'd say it's more like she's demented, not all there, and she likes it.
Shotzi doesn't conform to other people's ideas about the type of superstar she should be. She doesn't let others' judgment define her. She is her own person through and through. Unapologetic and fearless, Shotzi is ready for a fight.
We'll call it an act of defiance or call it one of delusion, but Shotzi isn't backing down.
From the moment the captain arrived in WWE, Shotzi has had it out for her. Now they finally meet again to settle their issues.
This goes back even further to the independent scene. It's a long-standing grudge that transitioned to WWE and then was punctuated with a tank attack.
It seems like a Falls Count Anywhere match is a perfect way for these two to wrap up their long-time battle.
Look at this. Snap suplex. Ooh. A demoralizing attack on Shotzi there. She's got an answer for that.
Look at this, going counter for counter.
Kick to the gut. Oh, sit out jawbreaker.
Eating through a straw for a week.
Wants her set up in the corner.
Kick.
Shotzi is really falling behind.
Shotzi has to find an opening and respond.
And that was an efficient form of offense with that move. Blocked it. The knees up could provide a huge turnaround. This one is headed outside, guys.
Carefully measured knee drop.
And what need is there to go looking under the apron like this?
If you're looking to cause quick, sharp damage, you can't go wrong with the kendo stick.
Able to avoid any harm there. Trapped in the corner. Drop kick.
This is what you call high risk, high reward.
Up high. What are we going to see? Shooting star for the win. 2 count. After years of antagonism, Cap has finally put Shotzi behind her. What a win.
I don't think Shotzi got the memo, Saxton. She's not going to take this insult lying down.
Spear out of nowhere from Bianca Belair.
The Women's World Champion just obliterated Shotzi.
Looks like Bianca's just as tired of Shotzi's shenanigans as anyone.
And now the champion and the #1 contender are facing off.
We may not have to wait for a match. This could jump off right here.
It's finally happening. The #1 contender and the Women's World Champion will finally go one-on-one.
It's about darn time.
This is going to be an epic clash for that championship, and I can't wait to see it.